5:30 on 9 Gold Coast News. New details on a wild road rage attack at Ashmore. Snakes in a bag. A slithery vacuum surprise for this local. Will Gold Coast drivers be slapped with a road toll? Plus the mission saving sea turtles off the coast.
Then at 6, a deadly night in the Middle East after an aerial firestorm in Israel and Iran. Anthony Albanese preparing for his face-to-face with President Trump. Our tennis star Ash Barty's baby news, plus SeaWorld releasing rescued turtles into Moreton Bay.
Tonight, fresh details on a disturbing Ashmore road rage attack. The Mayor weighs in on a potential new highway toll. Daredevils dice with death dangling from a Surfers Paradise building. Snakes in a bag, a slithery vacuum surprise for this local. Plus SeaWorld's rescue mission to save 4 green sea turtles.
Live from 50 Cavill Avenue, Surfers Paradise. This is 9 Gold Coast News with Eva Millick.
Good evening. First tonight to a shocking road rage attack at Ashmore. Police now stepping in to investigate as 2 drivers trade blows. Paige Van Lunteren reports.
This is where the shocking road rage incident unfolded.
Every bowls club across the Gold Coast is hosting at least one of the 15 disciplines. But the finals are being held at Broady this Thursday and Friday. Patrina Zaffa, 9 Gold Coast News.
It's all happening. Straight to weather expert Luke Bradnam now. Luke, when are these cold mornings going to end?
Well, Eva, we are in winter, so those temperatures certainly are a lot lower than what we're used to on the Gold Coast, but happy to say they're returning to average this week, and it's all courtesy of the cloud cover that moved in across the city this afternoon. That cloud is going to provide us some insulation, so waking to the double digits for most of the Gold Coast tomorrow. Certainly a different story this morning, down to just 1 degree for Canungra, 2 degrees for Bow Desert, but with that cloud we do have, unfortunately, the prospect of a bit of rain heading our way. I'll share that with you and let you know how much we can expect, Eva. The full forecast coming up shortly.
We'll catch you very soon. Thank you, Luke. Snake shock. Next, a slithery surprise find for a Paradise Point local. The desperate search for a whale trapped to a drumline off Cabarita. Plus the big new event coming to Hotter. A whale has been spotted dragging a drumline around Cabarita Beach. SeaWorld rescue crews spending 3 hours searching for the mammal yesterday, even sending a helicopter up to help with the operation. Unfortunately, the whale has not been found. The team now on standby.
First it got into the house and then into the actual dust bag.
Paige Van Lunteren, 9 Gold Coast News.
I'm not doing any vacuum bags anymore. Heading back home, next SeaWorld releases rescued green sea turtles. And Bronte in sport, the Titans, they've got a new motto.
It guided them to their win over Manly. Eva, I'll tell you what it is next. The Gold Coast try-scoring winger endorses his favourite fullback option, and a GC swimmer earns a coveted title at the conclusion of the Australian swimming trials. Nothing to lose. That's the Titans' new motto to help them kick away from the bottom of the ladder. It's simple but already effective, guiding Gold Coast to their shock win over Manly, and they could soon be welcoming a star rugby recruit back from a lengthy injury layoff. It doesn't look like much, but to Carter Gordon, these few small steps of August and Eva, Sanctuary Cove's travelling pro golf hero, Adam Scott, has unfortunately not done very well in the US Open over in the US.
Okay, I'm sure we're going to hear plenty more about that at 6. Thank you, Bronte. We take you inside SeaWorld's delicate rescue mission to save 4 green sea turtles.
And what a way to kickstart the week. Got some amazing footage this morning of swimmers sharing Talabudra Creek with a pod of dolphins. It is sensational. Look, other than the midgies here tonight at Hotter, there's not a lot to complain about. It's a beautiful evening across the city. Could see some showers later this week though. I'll have all the details, the full weather app coming up next.
The SeaWorld rescue team is back at it again, this time saving and releasing a group of sea turtles. Today's release was extra special, timed perfectly with World Turtle Day.
Carried by careful back home. Bella Schwarzenegger, 9 Gold Coast News.
Excellent work. Now here's Melissa with all the big and breaking stories coming up in 9 News at 6.
Thanks, Eva. Ahead in the 6 p.m. bulletin, a deadly night in the Middle East. 15 lives lost during an aerial firestorm in Tel Aviv as Israel takes out a key Iranian nuclear plant. Our PM, Anthony Albanese, prepares for his face-to-face with President Trump in Canada. A shake-up for local trading hours, the push to open supermarkets, salons and other popular stores for longer. This will make you smile. Ash Barty's baby news. The tennis star reveals the name of her second child. And the best way to celebrate World Sea Turtle Day, with SeaWorld releasing rescued green sea turtles into Moreton Bay. All of those stories, plus the rest of today's breaking news, coming up right after your local weather. See you then.
Thank you, Melissa. And Luke is back now with a full forecast. Luke, we have just had the best, most perfect run of weather. How clear is the water at the moment?
It is sensational, and the best time of the year, I think, Eva. It's just beautiful along our beaches at the moment. You're right, we've had that run of just light winds and sunshine. Bit of a change this week as cloud cover moves in, but those great beach days will continue. I've got to share this with you. Have a look at this. One of our champion Ironmen, Phil Clayton, shot this out with his swim club from the Burleigh Surf Lifesaving Club. Talabudgera Creek this morning. Look at how clear that water is. The dolphins moving in. We really do live in the greatest city on the face of the planet. And it's so nice to be able to see these dolphins interacting with the swimmers there this morning. There's plenty of humpbacks out off the coast at the moment, and wait till you'll see the surf shots that we shot this morning as well. It was a sensational day from the coast cam this morning. A beautiful start to the day, barely a breath of breeze for the entire day, and we had some warmer temps around as well. Those daytime temps not above average, but the nighttime temps certainly a lot warmer than we had last week. Waking up to the double digits this morning for a nice change down the southern end of the coast. Now, tomorrow's weather map shows another brilliant day on the way for us. We will see some showers for the north of the state though. 22 the top for our Tuesday and dropping down to 10 degrees tonight. And then looking ahead, partly cloudy and 22 for our Wednesday and Thursday. Partly cloudy, 23 for Friday. And then a possible shower for both our Saturday and Sunday with tops up around 23 degrees. Next Monday getting up to 24. Now have a look at these shots. This is from View Avenue, Surfers Paradise. Brian, our cameraman, took the drone up for a spin. How good is that? Winter time on the GC, 11 out of 10, and not a bad wave on this morning as well. We'll see that swell drop tomorrow though, so hit the open beaches, bust out a board that has plenty of volume, and the water temp at 22 degrees at the moment. Perfect offshore for the boaties tomorrow with seas below half a metre. Eva, winter forecast don't get any better anywhere in the world than that.
No, I love this time of year. Thank you, Luke. And that is your local news this Monday. We do love to hear your stories. So to get in contact, just visit the 9 News Gold Coast Facebook page. Here's Melissa. Catch you tomorrow. Good night.
This is 9 News Queensland with Melissa Downs.
Good evening. Tonight, a major police investigation is underway. A woman stabbed to death near Gympie. Her name is Angela Gould. Police today working to piece together what happened in her final hours, with one man brought in for questioning.
A quiet beachside community